Okay, so this is the first lecture, and this is all about the introduction to the consumer behavior. And for this, what is the learning objective of this first chapter? So, learning objective of this chapter starts with the consumer behavior process. So, what is the consumer behavior process? So, consumer behavior is the study of the processes which involve when individual or group of selected people they select, purchase, or use, even dispose of some of the product or maybe services. There may be some ideas or experiences they use, they take. Why they take some ideas? They take these ideas and experiences to satisfy needs and desire, and the consumer may purchase, use, and dispose of product. But these functions may also be performed by different people in a different way. So this is the first thing that we will learn. Second one is the marketer must understand the want and need of the different consumer segments. There are different segments that we will discuss in this lecture. And market segment is a very important aspect of the consumer behavior. And consumer can be segmented along many dimensions, including the product uses, maybe because of the demographics like population, age, gender, and psychographic that include the lifestyle features or characteristics. There may be some important relationship that marketing means that marketers are much more attuned to the want and a need of the different customers groups over the long term. Next learning objective that we will learn the choice, our choice as consumer relate to powerful ways to the rest of our life. Number of product that we are using today and will definitely use after a couple of years, maybe rest of our life. We may stick to only one product for the long period of time. It's upon our choice. But we can alter that behavior as well. Marketer must be aware of consumer trends. Marketers, like if you're learning marketing subject, you're learning consumer experience, you're learning consumer behavior, right? So you can say like someone maybe you're doing job somewhere as a marketing managers, associate manager, assistant managers, or marketers. So marketer should have very good knowledge about what is happening around them and what are the ethical issues in the marketing and consumer behavior. These are also very important. There is a dark side to some behaviors that can have negative impact on consumers as well as on society. Many different research methodologies can be used to understand the consumer behavior. Now, starting with the what kind of people in the marketplace we see, and we want to know about the behavior of those people. If you are a business student, or maybe you have your friends or any consumer with need that marketing choice from the and competing brands, and you are making some choices, your friends, your brother, your sister, your consumer, your classmates, everyone that you see around, and definitely they are competing brands. Sometimes they go for the Nike shoes, sometimes Adidas, some other shoes, right? Maybe the Air Force or something like that. So choices change, and there are demographic and psychographic effects. So first one is the demographic. So demographic impact maybe that includes the gender, like male and female preferences may be different. Income, you have a low income, middle and high income group. Also, there will be difference in the purchasing because of the purchasing power and discretionary income that you will be having more. and what kind of occupation that you are. If you are a worker or a tradesman, or if you are a lawyer or a doctor or a professional or CPA, accordingly, that your behavior for buying some articles, goods, services, or experience will change. And consumption communities and sharing opinions and recommendations. What happened? Like you're a kind of a person that who share your feelings, you're good or bad with the people, and you ask for their opinion. What What do you think about the shoes last time we bought? And for example, they say, "Oh, I like that shoes. Its shoes as the quality of that shoes is really good. I think it's not going to go anywhere. But I have fed up with that. For the last 2 years, I'm wearing the same kind of shoes. I'm just going to buy some new one. But I'm stick to that company. Behaviors, recommendations, opinion that comes with experience. And what is consumer behavior? If we talk about the consumer behavior, this is the study of the processes involved when individual or group select the product. First one is the product selection, which is a very, very important. Today you want to buy a car, it takes a lot of time. And once that you have selected your product, and next process that will be purchasing. You want to buy that product. And once that you have your product, you have bought it, and definitely you are a consumer and you will consume it. It means you will use it. And after then, what you do? You will dispose of. Even a car after 10 years, even a laptop maybe after 5 years, even a trouser or shoes maybe after 2 years that you put in the garbage. Where you put this one, this is also very important for the marketer to know. What do you do with your shoes? You put in the garbage or that you sell on the Craigslist if the quality is good, everything is good, right? Or you donate it. All these things matters, and all these things should be considered by the marketers. And the product, services, ideas, or experiences. Why you buy all these things? You, as a customer or any consumer, they buy all these things to satisfy something. What's that's a need and desire. And last is the recycling of the product. What are the different procedures so that the environment should not be harmed? Consumer behavior is a process and is more than just a purchase, not only a purchase. It involves the issues that influence the consumer before, during, and after the purchase. All these three categories. So look at this process, and these are the stages. On the left hand side, you find that there is the pre-purchase issues, purchase issues, and post-purchase issues. And in the pre-purchase issue, it means that you have not bought that product. You are thinking, you are planning for that. And the viewpoint, or we can say perspective, will be different from the consumer and the marketers. Consumer will think in a different way because that will be the end consumer going to consume or use that product. Marketing, marketer perspective, marketer viewpoint is totally different from that. So, in case of the first stage, that is a pre-purchase issue, how does a consumer decide that he or she need a product? What are the best source of information to learn about more alternate choices? This is the viewpoint of a consumer, right? But the viewpoint of a marketer is a little different. How the consumer attitude towards the product formed and changed. Now, marketer want to know the consumer attitude change, their behavior and pattern change, and why and how it's going to change. The marketer want to know this information from the consumer and from their behavior. What cues do consumers use to infer which product are superior to others? Marketers want to know that they have produced these kind of product in the market, and in the competition competitive products are also there. How and why and what are the different criteria the client means consumer is saying this product is better than the other product. Why this is better than the other product? Marketers want to know about it. Next is the purchase issue. Is acquired product stressful or a pleasant experience? What does the purchase say about the consumer? Once the product is bought and you thought means the client thought that it is good for me, this is from the client or the consumer point of view. And what the client says about the product, whether the product is used by the intended means planned purpose, what was the purpose behind it to use that, whether that purpose is solved or not, right? From the marketer point of view, it's a little different. How do situational factors such as time, pressure, or store display affect the consumer purchase decision? Sometimes the store display is not nice, not good, not organized way. On the other side, it's so lucrative, so attractive. With LED, they have just a displaying something at the entrance. Once the first impression at the entrance of the mall, you see something is there, like maybe big picture, banners, board, or something like that, with their attractive, eye-catching colors. So the marketer think a different way, how they will be able to attract that consumer to sell their product. Once the product is bought, then there will be some experience by using that. That is known as post purchase issues. Issues mean maybe some problems. So does the product provide pleasure or perform its intended functions? How is the product eventually disposed of? And what are the environmental consequences of this act? But on the side of marketers, what determines whether the consumer will be satisfied with the product and whether he or she will buy again? So, what are the different factors that consumer is thinking that I'm satisfied or not satisfied? The marketer want to know that what are the factors the consumer think for saying that I'm satisfied, I'm not satisfied, right? Why? What's the reason behind? Because like maybe the quality, maybe the color, maybe the size, maybe the price. So whether he or she will buy again or not, this is also the marketer will think. If they buy, why they are buying? If they are not buying, why they are not buying? What's the reason behind? The whole chapter, the whole thing is, and whole syllabus is, right, around the behavior of the consumer. Does this person tell other about his or her experience with the product and affect their purchase decision? Mouth advertisement. Whether the product the company has sold to the client is making mouth advertisement. If yes, then that client may be very beneficial for the company. And 20 and 80%. 20% of the regular clients contribute 80% of the turnover of the company. This is true. Now, consumer impact on marketing strategies. So, understanding the consumer behavior is a very good business. This is because the marketing concept is all about understanding the consumer needs. Data about the consumer help marketers define the market. The data, if you talk about the data, lot of data is there. At the time when consumer come to your store, Let's take an example of a CK or maybe Tommy. So normally what happen at the time when you are about to pay, they ask, are you a member of our organization, of our company? You say no. Okay, so give me your email ID and name and address, and in the next purchase you will get a 20% discount. And definitely that we will be impressed by this, but just by giving an email address, and we will get a good discount, like maybe 20%. Next time you come to the store, you buy more. You know that 20% discount they promised, and additional maybe like 30 or 40% discount on that particular day will also be given, and that you will be in the win situation. Then, at the time of making marketing strategy, this is also one of the marketing strategy for the marketers. And the purpose of understanding the consumer behavior is to predict the future. Market segmentation. What is marketing segmentation? Segment is the big thing and the part of big thing. For example, the big market, that we are going to divide the big market in small clusters, small part. That is known as the segments. The whole world is a big market, and the segments is a part of that. Identifying the group of consumers who are similar to one another in one or more way, then devise marketing strategies, means trying to make the and build the marketing strategies that appeal to one or more group. So marketing strategy for specific group, maybe the demographic, maybe because of like students. Student is a big group. Newcomer in Canada is also a one group of people. First home buyer is a one group. The people who are on the work permit is one group, right? So people who are having a very good income, the based upon the income level, is also one segment, right? Age wise, the people below 17, this is one group. Means different segments. The marketer need to understand everything to make a segment and select the segment for the particular product, whether this product is suitable for this particular segment or not. So they need to check it every time. Our device culture stresses a segmentation strategy be employed, and we know the importance of 80-20 rule that I explained, that 20% of the customers in any organization contribute 80% of the turnover, and 80% of the customers that contribute just 20%. So what does it mean? It means marketers should be very much aware about the 20% of the client, the already the having client, means the previous client, the current client. Marketer should focus on keeping those clients forever in our company. On the basis of that psychology and thinking, they should make some strategies so that our client should not go to another place. This is a much and very important. Now, if we talk about the demographics, statistics that measure observable aspects of the population, such as birth rate, age, distribution, and income. Statistic Canada is a major and the main and primary source of demographic data on families. If you Google it, Statistic Canada, you will find a lot of things. In Surrey and Coquitlam, in any part of the British Columbia, any part of the other state, maybe Ontario or Alberta or Nova Scotia or Halifax or anywhere, Statistic Canada will provide the useful information that you require. If we talk about the psychographics, difference in consumer personalities, attitude, values, and lifestyle is totally associated with the psychographics. Mean the way we feel about ourselves, our image, self image, our attitude to the things and other around us. Some people say, I just want only that particular brand I like. I don't want other brand. They have their feelings, their attitude about that brand. Maybe because of the good experience they have. The things we value. You are spending $100 and you are buying not only the product that you are buying the values behind the product. How much that you are getting those values. The things we do in our spare time is also very important. Why they ask, what are your hobbies? It means the hobbies tells you about your attitude. We are what we think and what we are. We create hobbies and habits create us. And that is a big picture reflecting ourselves in society in front of the people and showcasing yourself. Now, important demographic dimensions. The following are the important demographic dimensions which influence in strategic marketing decision. Maybe age, gender, social class and income. Ethnicity means multiculturalism and Canada go hand in hand. This country comprises immigrants from all over the globe, all over the world, and Canada accepting over 1 million new immigrants between 2011 and 2016. And recently data shows that the government of Canada have set a target about the new immigrants, around 500,000 new immigrants every year till 2026. So what does it mean? It means that in Canada, lot of scope, not only for one thing, number of things, jobs. If the people are coming here in Canada from all over the world, the first one is ethnicity, diversity, diverse people that is coming. It and what is the benefit? The benefit will be different new shops, setups, organizations that will be open very soon by those peoples because the demand will be high, supply is less. To meet the supply, new setup, new organization, new ventures have to be opened. If we talk about the geography, the climate change drastically from the region to region in Canada, which makes us segmenting some product by region a profitable strategy. If you're looking and living in some other places where there is too much snow, take an example of Alberta. Maybe in most of the cities in Alberta, you find the snow is there, too much snow. While more snow blower and fur coat are sold east of Rocky Mountains, most umbrellas and raincoats are sold to their west. Here in British Columbia, more umbrella and raincoat that you will find. Lifestyle is a beyond demographic and segmenting by relationship and big data. If we talk about the family structure and the lifestyle, one example is here young single and newlywed are most likely to exercise, go to bars, concert, and movies, and consume alcohol. And families with young children are big purchasers of healthy food or health food, fruit, and juices. So marketers need to know all about these things. Why? to sell and satisfies the need of the client. Not selling is not their only purpose. Satisfying and identifying the need of the client is not as marketing. Now, relationship marketing. What is that? So, relationship marketing involves making an effort to interact with the consumer or customers on a regular basis, as I explained in the class. 20 and 80%, 20-80 ratios, and giving them the reason to maintain a bond with the company over a long period of time. One way to create a relationship with the customers is through database marketing. And what is the database marketing? Database marketing says that this is a track specific customers buying habit. The one particular customer, why that person, that client or a person has bought this kind of product previous year, and the previous to previous year, that customer bought something else, and why that the habit changed. What is the reason behind it? The marketer want to know. How the marketer will be able to recognize and have knowledge of all these things? The first thing is they need to meet the client on the regular basis, and second is from the data. So that's why database marketing is a more prominent in these days, and which helps in tracking the specific type of customers buying habits very closely, and craft products and messages tailored precisely to people's want and needs based on the information. Some other type of relationship a person might have with the product that include self concept attachment. Who we are is very important. The product helps to establish the user's identity. Some people just want to buy only and only branded product, and some people they don't care about the brand. Mostly all the organization in the world, they know that the age, the people as per the age between 14 to 25, they are more lucrative, and they just want, they are more you can say brand conscious. But after once they go to college or university, they leave, they start their living, they are, they just they are brand conscious, but not as much as they were before. So this is a research that the marketers have already done. And nostalgic attachment, the product serves as a link with the past self. Interdependence, the product is a part of the user's daily routine. At the time when you take a shower, and after then you definitely need some of the product that is shown in front of you, maybe one of them, or maybe some just similar kind of product. You need to have the oil, you need to have comb on the daily basis, that you need something, maybe the toilet paper, or maybe that you need the toothbrush or toothpaste. It means that you are dependent on that. So interdependent. Love, the product elicit means draw attention, emotional bonds of warmth, passion, and other strong positive feelings. You love that product, you like that product. When you wear, the confidence level that increase. So that's why that you love that article. Maybe a mobile phone or a laptop, or maybe the the laptop bag, you like that. Maybe car that you are, when you sit in the car and drive car, you feel that I'm so confident, right? You wear some special kind of trouser, right? And you feel that I'm so confident. Your confidence level go up. You love that product.